Well, hi, everybody. The NBA Finals resume tonight as the series shifts to Los Angeles for games 3, 4, and 5, if necessary, of course. Two great wins by the Celtics has them up 2-0 in this series. The Lakers, they need to win 4 out of the next 5 games to win the NBA title. No small task, especially since they haven't even been a blip on the radar screen so far. We'll have a lot more on Game 3 tonight coming up at 6 o'clock. Well, hi, everybody. It's the Celtics that have put the Lakers in a very tough position, or maybe the Lakers have put themselves there. With a 2-0 lead in the NBA series, the Celtics are doing great, and the Lakers need to win 4 of the final 5 games. A tough situation indeed. Boston, of course, took that commanding 2-zip lead in the series by winning 108-102 on Sunday night. It was vintage Gang Green. Paul Pierce with 28. Leon Poe came off the bench to score 21 in 14 minutes. And that smothering Celtics defense and the referee's willingness to swallow their whistles indeed allowed the Celtics to win. Now, you can bet it'll be a little bit of a different story tonight. They'll call the Celtics for a lot of guys in foul trouble, I'll bet. And the Lakers are going to be happy about that. Remember, you can watch the game tonight, 9 o'clock just or thereafter tip-off. Coverage starts at 8:30 right here on ABC 40. Well, the Red Sox get back to work hosting the Orioles at Fenway Park. A great pitching matchup. The Red Sox ace Josh Beckett against Daniel Cabrera. And the high school kids are back to work tonight. 5 local teams playing in state playoff games this evening. And they'll play the U.S. Open at Torrey Pines this week, and it's all about Tiger Woods. And after all, it should be. Back from that knee injury, Tiger appears to be rested and ready. He played the back 9 at Torrey Pines today and said he did feel a little sore. And keep this in mind, he has yet to walk a full 18 holes on his knee. Tiger's won 2 U.S. Opens, 13 majors, and has not played a competitive round since the last day of the Masters, where he finished runner-up to Trevor Immelman. The U.S. Open tees off Thursday in San Diego. What do you got?
First off, we had no help in there. Okay, it was.
That's not what I asked you.
We lost 3 boys. Father's over there.
What about the mother?
There's no mother. He lost her a couple years ago. It's just him and the boys.
Well, now I guess it's just him.
You know, everybody thinks that the time that they existed during a certain period of their life was the best time ever. And that's the way I feel about that time. Whether I'm right or wrong, for me it was absolutely wonderful period of time.
It was the best of times. Post-war Springfield, where high school sports was king in Western Mass, and John Lefty Ferrara was its crown prince. Born to Italian immigrant parents, Lefty was a year-round star at the old Tech High School. In 1950, Lefty Ferrara was an all-Western Mass performer who graduated from Tech with honors and earned the Lahovich Award, given annually to the best high school basketball player in the city. It's an honor he still carries to this day.
I didn't realize at the time that I received it how very important and how wonderful that was going to be for the rest of my life. The young kids now getting it will not really appreciate that award until they get much older and they look back and say, this is what I have done. It's a very fine award for, I understand, a very fine man.
After retiring from the Agawam school system in the early 90s, Lefty's been a card-carrying member of the famed Pine Tree Gang at the Orchards. For more than 20 years, these guys have played golf in the warm weather and walked the malls in the cold weather, sharing their passion for golf and for each other. Now, John has been married to Catherine Ferraro for 52 years. His real-life partner gives him all the time he needs to play the game he loves.
And thank God for my wife, who encourages me to play as much as I can. She's just a wonderful, a very beautiful woman. We've been married 52 years, and she has always encouraged me to go out and do the things I love to do.
And Lefty loves it. From a high school basketball star to signing a pro baseball contract, to his recent induction into the Springfield High School Sports Hall of Fame. Now it's all about golf, the fellowship, the needling, and the competition.
But the fact that I have this group of fellows are like my second family, the fact that we have a great relationship in terms of our camaraderie, and the fact that I'm competing every day, I love that. Keeps me going.
I'm Scott Coen with this week's edition of Tea Time. In 1967, Jack Kent Cooke and the newly formed Los Angeles Kings approached the Springfield Indians looking to make a deal. The team became a farm team of the Los Angeles Kings and changed their name to the Springfield Kings. They would win a Calder Cup championship in the 1970-71 season. It would be the last championship the team would see in that West Springfield arena, however. In 1972, the Kings would cross the river to downtown Springfield and the brand new Springfield Civic Center.
One of the things that we did when we took back over the operation was we immediately introduced Shake, Rattle, and Roll, our theme song back in the old days.
In pure Eddie Shore fashion, the revived Springfield Indians would win their 5th Calder Cup championship that year. It would be Eddie Shore's last, however. The Indians would return to the Coliseum briefly before making the Springfield Civic Center their permanent home. In 1991, the Eastern States decided to permanently melt the Coliseum ice, leaving close to 7 decades of memories for those who spent a part of their lives there.
Hard to leave that barn because it was just a great place to watch hockey.